First one of the day is called the God's Unique Interactions.
Minotaur Reinhardt,
Moo!
Poseidon Ramatra,
Immortal as the ocean.
and Hades Farah.
That's a lot of new chew toys for Cerberus.
If they are on the team, they will say very unique interactions.
Did you know I'm also the god of horses?
Yes, brother. Everyone knows you're the god of horses. You never shut up about being the god of horses.
I've never heard that. That's cool.
Even I know that. And I've been trapped in a maze for 800 years. Good, good. I just wanted to make sure.
Wait, that's actually pretty cool. I actually never knew that. I've never heard any of these voice lines. That's pretty badass.
Overwatch trivia questions that get more difficult as you progress.
This is easy, bro. This is actually really fun to do with chat, just because I can show you guys how smart I am. Ready?
Yes, let's begin. Number 1. What did Junker Queen name her knife?
Gracie.
Gracie.
Come on back, Gracie.
Number 2. Which game mode has the most holiday map versions?
Wouldn't it be hybrid?
Hybrid. There's
Oh
Christmas
my
Kings Row
God.
and Blizzard World, and Halloween Iconworld and Hollywood. Number 3. Which map features pictures of cats that belong to some of the Team 4 devs?
Oh, it's that new map. It's the new map. Oh, yeah, it's Kanazaka, I think, actually.
Kanazaka in the
Yeah.
Cat Cafe. Number 4.
We did that recently. And I thought it was going to be that new map that didn't come out. The Hanamura one. What is it? Hanaoka? I thought it was going to be that one. But I think that one's dogs, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Original project codename for Overwatch 1.
Oh, the original project name for Overwatch 1. It was Titan, right? Yeah.
If you said Titan, you are wrong, because Overwatch was originally the game Titan, but the codename was Prometheus. Number 5.
Oh,
When
that's a
Overwatch
hard
2 was
one.
released, who was the first hero to be temporarily removed?
First hero to be temporarily removed. Holy I don't fucking know. That's a hard one. I don't know, chat.
Bastion. Upon ulting, Bastion was able to shoot an infinite amount of artillery shells, resulting in
yeah, I
him
remember
being
that.
removed. How many questions did you get right? Because here are more Overwatch.
I remember that. The Bastion Infinite Ult one. God damn, dude. I like these. These are actually really fun and interactive TikToks.
I know a lot of people think Mauga's really strong right now, and I think most of that is just...
Oh, no. Okay. Let's see what this person has to say.
a visceral reaction to seeing him getting any sort of buffs because the history of... I
What
know
are
a
we
lot
saying?
of people think Mauga's really strong right now, and I think most of that is just a visceral reaction to seeing him getting any sort of buffs because the history of that character is absolutely obnoxious with how good he has been at certain points. But I do not see nearly enough people talking about how absolutely absurd of a character Diva is
Okay.
right now. 3.5 seconds...
Everyone knows how absurd Diva is. Everyone knows. 3.5 second defense matrix is fucking bullshit. No offense. That shit is very, very OP and broken. I don't know why. I don't know what Blizzard's smoking behind the scenes, but no. That's not back then. Diva has 3.5 now.
Second straight of nuh-uh, you can't touch this. That is absurd. But I'm so happy that they did this to Diva because it is just
No.
a perfect example of why buffing tanks in the manner that they did does not solve the issue with tanks. As anybody who has ever played Diva can tell you, the second you win a fight as Diva, the enemy tank is swapping to Zarya. Because it doesn't matter if Diva had unlimited amounts of Matrix,
I don't
Zarya
see
is
a lot of
being cut
Zaryas in top
straight
500.
through all of it. And that is where the flaws
GM.
are in the tank buff.
Yeah, no, I don't see a lot of it. Alright.
All they did was make tanks better at what they are already good at. Diva is even better at eating projectiles. Mauga is even better at shredding big body tanks like Hog, but nothing was done to address their weaknesses or how strong their counters are into them. If anything, making their strengths even stronger only succeeds in making it even more attractive to swap to characters that can exploit their weaknesses. It's only a matter of time until people realize this, they realize that this update did not fix tanks, and they're looking forward to the next one, which will inevitably not fix it. In the buff, nerf, rework
Yeah,
cycle...
no, okay, I gotta agree to this guy for at some of his some points, but I'm gonna be honest with you, they did not fix tank. They're trying to make tanks broken so more people can play the tanks, and that's not how you fix tank. Yeah, but what they the recent changes that they did the tanks is fucking I think it's ridiculous. I do think tanks should have more survivability, but they should not be doing the damage or like just the shit that they do right now. I don't think a lot of people switch to Zarya, though. I don't see a lot of Zarya players. People aren't ready for the real reason they need to fix this game. Chat, I'm gonna be honest with you. Some people might agree. Go to 6v6. So not all tanks are super fucking tanks. If you go 6v6, you nerf the characters back to what they were in Overwatch 1, chat. And notice you have a tank that could go forward and create some space, and then you also have a tank that could peel for your backline and whatnot. Hey, I'm just saying. Instead, they took away a tank, and now they're making all tanks 2 characters inside 1, and it's too fucking strong, and they don't know how to balance it. I don't know, man. I'm not trying to start a debate, but I do think buffing tanks' survivability is fine, but buffing their survivability and also all their abilities to help with damage as well is too much. They should add a second tank and call it Overwatch 3. Like, look, Lily's cooking, chat. Lily's cooking. 3.5 seconds of on a 1 second cooldown. Yep, that's a great ability, by the way. Diva, Maga, Zarya are genuinely the most unfun tanks to play against, but only Maga ever gets mentioned. Zarya and Diva always get mentioned. I mean, Diva was fine at 3 seconds. I don't know why they added an extra second. Zarya, I agree, is very annoying. I didn't think Maga was that annoying because as a DPS player, especially when Sojourn was viable, I just build my Sojourn shot and just keep railing people. But also, the one thing that this person didn't mention is Orisa. When Orisa is meta, it's very, 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 very unfun. And also, I guess a little bit of Roadhog. Yeah, it's definitely Maga, Zarya, Diva, Orisa, Roadhog in that order. Okay, there you go. Do you guys ever think Blizzard would say, hey guys, we were wrong and let's go back to 6v6? Or do you guys think they're like gonna stay with 5v5? I wonder what the future of this game is going to be, if there is one.
Every projectile that passes through BAP's window gets amplified, including heals, which is part of the reason why I strongly recommend you solo window for yourself. Windowing for yourself on an off angle is a great way to create a lot of pressure on the enemy team. Since you can easily 1 or 2 burst any squishy, you can easily get a pick or 2 or force the enemy to take cover. And while you're providing all of that damage and pressure, you can also provide your team with amplified healing, which is anywhere between 80 to 140 healing per shot, depending on if you direct hit the target and if they have the DPS passive applied on them. Meaning you can keep your entire team alive through so much damage with amplified heals. And that is one of the biggest reasons why I never put my window in front of my team. Especially in lower ranks, when people see a window, they will sit behind it no matter what. Watch as my Reaper attempts to use this window instead of just walking onto the point in overtime when we're about to lose. That's awesome. Instead of doing 1 damage, you're now doing 2. Great job, Reaper. Or in this clip, my Ramacha gets glued to the window because he wants to shoot them with amplified little wand bullets instead of just running them down and letting me heal him through any damage he takes and provide amazing damage through the window. The only downside of windowing for yourself is if you're in diamond and below, your teammates are going to question what you're doing, but do not care what they say. They're terrible at the game anyway.
I've never heard anyone complain about a solo BAP window. That's just so weird. First of all, I mean, hey, chat, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. What he said is true. I don't know if you guys see it in your ranks. When you window, a lot of people in lower ranks don't hide. When you see a window in higher ranks, everyone fucking hides. Obviously, right? Because if you stand in front of a fucking window, especially in higher ranks, the higher rank you go, you're gonna get fucking melted. Also, I don't understand why the Reaper was shooting from very far away through a window. Bro, you're up close okay, that's weird. Also, I don't know how you didn't, how this person didn't know that healing was also amplified through the window. But anyways, that's probably a new player. But did you guys also know that BAP does more healing if you hit it direct instead of shooting it on the ground? There you guys go. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay. Well, if you're gonna post, chat, if you're gonna give us TikTok content to react to, don't give us the same guy 3 times in a row, bro. This, okay, let's see what this is. This is called support players are hanging their tanks out to dry. Not all of you, calm down. If that doesn't apply to you, then don't get mad. Hey, I'm gonna say it once and I'll say it again. If you are playing a support, you are a healer. Listen, you can get mad at me, but your primary objective, chat, is to heal your team. Then, if your team is able to survive or they're full health, then you can do your DPS. There's nothing wrong with doing DPS as a support as long as your team is fully healed first. All those other people who are saying, oh my god, if you're playing a DPS and you're low health, go get a health pack. No, they are sniffing some kind of weird drugs. I don't know. I've never done drugs in my life, chat. But, hey, they're wrong. And they're delusional. They are delusional, chat. Okay, let's see this.
Last video, I said that most tank players don't know how to play their role correctly, and that's true, but to be fair to everybody, most players don't know how to play their role correctly. And nobody plays their role correctly 100% of the time. Everybody makes mistakes. Unfortunately, however, when there's only one tank because of 5v5, every misstep, every error that you make as the tank is amplified way further than anybody else's mistakes in the game. And because of that, it really should be your job as a teammate to help your tank out as much as possible. And unfortunately, I've seen a lot of support players not doing their part and then getting upset with their tank.
Like, a tank is supposed to be in the front line, chat, creating space and distracting the other team and absorbing all the damage so they don't shoot the squishies as the DPS and the supports. So if your tank is in the front line and you're playing a support, which is supposed to be in the back line, heal your fucking tank. If your tank is full health, then you could shoot other people. But if your tank is fucking low, or your DPS are low, or your other support's low, your primary goal should be fucking healing, bro. Listen, you guys can say yap, 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 oh my god, DPS player doesn't know what he's talking about, but half of you guys are probably in silver and gold and probably seeing exactly what I'm talking about. And probably, you guys are probably exactly complaining about heals as well. Hey. But then again, you should go listen to those people who are always like, oh my god, supports are not just your healers. Listen, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
It's actually one of the most common things I've seen from both support players and tank players, saying that their tank will walk up too far and then die. And I know from experience that this issue stems from support players not communicating. In my experience, and I'm sure many of you can relate to this, most often tank players or maybe a DPS player is the one coordinating dives and coordinating when to walk and when to
Well, obviously a tank player or a DPS player are going to coordinate the dives because they're the person that's in the front line. If you are a Winston and you're jumping, or you're a ball and you're saying, hey, let's go to this target, or you're a tracer on the flank, you're calling targets. A support player is not going to call what to go on because they're in the back line.
Push forward. When in my opinion, especially in Overwatch 2, the tank should be the last person coordinating those things. It should be the support. And this is for two reasons mostly. Number one, the supports have the best vision of what is going on. Being in the backline allows them to see everything their own team and the enemy team is doing, whereas the tank can't see what anybody on their team is doing. And two, because
when I played, our support did not call. Our support did pre-fight planning and ult tracking. They were never the actual shot caller, though. They were calling what ults that we should use, what ults that we should, what ults the other team might have, and also like pre-fight planning and telling us where to go. But for telling what target to go on, no.
It's the support's utility that is the most important for both walking and kiting. However, unfortunately, in my experience at least, support players are the least likely to do this. One of the biggest shortcomings of the support role is simply the players it attracts. In theory, the role calls for vocal leaders who are ready to coordinate what their team is doing at all times, but in reality, most of them are just mercy players who like to play the mini game of managing their teammates' health bars.
Damn, he just shot. He just shot. Also, the one thing that Overwatch, I think it's Overwatch's fault. It's not the player's fault. Is that maybe it is both the player's fault and the. You know what? I'm gonna say it's the community's fault. It doesn't. We can't really talk about shot calling or communication lately, bro. Because 1 out of 50 games are gonna have everyone in voice chat talking. Probably, you're gonna always get those games that you have half the team in voice chat or no one really communicating until someone messes up and then everyone, what do you call it? Starts throwing out slurs and being racist because something didn't go their way or something. I've never used voice chat up until last night. Okay, listen, if you're playing quick play, you don't need to go in voice chat. But if you're playing if you are playing a competitive game, it doesn't matter if it's Overwatch, Fortnite, any competitive game, you should have communication.
Letting TikTok comments balance Overwatch.
Okay.
Part 6. Duct tape a nuke to Ryan's hammer. Putting a nuke on Ryan's hammer? Now that's creative.
What the
Give Ryan a Briggs shield.
Wait, what the
On Ryan's hammer? Now that's creative.
Anyone else?
Give Ryan a Briggs
Yo,
shield.
I'm telling you guys, if this guy wants to do content with us, I would love to do multiple videos, but for an example, I would love my chat, you guys, Twitch chat, to balance Overwatch one day, and then we play it. And then also do it for like TikTok and Twitter. I mean, not Twitter, TikTok, Twitter, and probably like YouTube. We could have so much fun with all this.
That is just too good.
What the
It works. Buff Bastion ult.
Ah!
Okay.
It's Sneaky Goose!
So Bastion ult.
Yo! W!
Okay, so when Bastion ults, it freezes, stuns, burns, and hacks the enemies. Oh yeah, and also one-shots them. Make Pharah's ult only concussive blasts. I have no clue what this is gonna look like. Oh my god.
Oh,
okay,
that
hold on,
is
let's try
funny.
a better map.
That is funny as shit.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. Oh, I got one. Or two. Okay.
That lasted a
Let
little
Ryan
long,
fly
though.
when he spins with his shield. I'm starting to think people are suggesting things that I've already made on purpose. Dreamers like Flats keep talking about how Reinhardt isn't good. Seriously? How often do you see him actually using Ryan tech, like spinning?
That is actually hashtag buff Bastion ultimate. I did, and am I not enough for you? Bro, I love it. Nothing is enough for me. I need Blizzard. You don't understand this made. He's made J3C and hate him. And he's done this on Overwatch TikToks for a year. I don't hate Sneaky Goose. I don't hate anyone. What? Mercy Res is OP and needs to be LOS. Is this basically everything that could just stop a Mercy res? I guarantee you a Mercy player did this because they got sick and tired of everyone saying that Mercy's res is too broken, and they were just trying to show you how many things disrupt Mercy's res. Oh my god. Yeah, this has to be a Mercy player. This person, watch, I'm not even gonna look yet, chat, but this person's name on TikTok has to include Mercy in it. Moon Quartz. Damn, no, never mind. I was wrong though. Yeah, no, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I will say Mercy's a lot better than she was before, but having an ability to bring someone back to life it's a broken ability. No offense. People are not going to learn their mistakes if you have a Mercy on your team. If I run out in the open and I get shot by a Widow and I get rezzed, you're undoing my mistake. I should be punished for knowing they have a Widow and I go into the open into their line of sight. You are bringing someone back from death. That's a 10-second respawn and then an extra few seconds to run back from spawn to there. Nah, bro. Nah, chat. You guys are going to say I'm yapping, but yeah, hey, what does any other game have a res? Valorant does, but it's an ultimate ability, and you can kill someone when they're getting res. So, Paladins. Oh, but who cares about Paladins? Yes, but the cool thing about Marvel Rivals. Now, hear me out. Marvel Rivals did a really great fucking job. When you get rezzed, you're not full health. Now, that would be a cool change to see for Mercy. If you get rezzed, you get half health, and then you could get healed after. That's cool. Oh, also, I guess the little Rocket does have a thing.
This is how to play Mercy like a top 500 Mercy player.
Look how hard I'm concentrating. This is the dedication it takes to become a top 500 Mercy player.
You know what's really funny is that we just saw this Mercy clip and this one was right after, bro. Oh man, I wish all these comments, all these 1,570 people came over here and saw this. I was able to 2-trick Mercy and Kiri to GM, and most games would turn toggle beam on, put it on Ashe, watch TikTok, repeat. Mercy is the easiest and least skilled character in the game. Mercy takes more skill than Sombra. 0 is not more than 0. Nah, most of the time you spend rizzing up top 500 Smurfs on Discord. Hashtag buff Bastion ultimate. Yeah! Nice, nice. Okay, we go next. I'm glad we saw it, chat. I'm glad we saw it. Okay, let's see this. Stormy, are you brand new to the game or are you 5 years old? Stormy is doing their best. Leave them alone. Stormy is... Oh my God! What the fuck? I want the code for this game. I want the code for this game, bro. I want the code for this game. Chat. I'm being honest with you. Join my Discord. Listen, I'm going to show you guys. Join my Discord. I have a Discord channel that you can put TikToks into, hackers, and also something called What the F Are My Teammates Doing? If you guys ever come across someone that goes 3-39 in your game, or does something, or looks like something that you guys think that watching would be funny, put it in my Discord, bro. I wish I could get the code for this game and watch a 3-39 fucking Bastion with 850 damage.
Justice reigns from above.
You know you just hang there when you do that.
That's actually a really good cosplay. That's actually a really good fucking cosplay.
Justice reigns from above.
You know you just hang there when you do that.
Yo, I want to do that cosplay, chat. Yo, someone give me a link to all this shit so I can buy it and do the cosplay, chat. I don't know why each one starts like this.
If there are mostly Omnics on your team, some heroes say very unique voice lines.
All right, Omnix, let's get it done.
3 bots, huh? You sure you even need any humans?
I don't have much experience healing Omnics. I'll figure it out.
If there are mostly...
That's actually pretty cool. The one cool thing about this game is the voice lines. There is very unique voice lines that are actually really cool. That it's actually pretty cool to think about. Like the first TikTok that we saw today, if 2 people are wearing those god skins, you hear unique voice lines. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard those voice lines in my life, so they're actually pretty cool to hear. Okay, let's see.
This is what your Overwatch main
This is what your Overwatch main
says about you.
Says
if you
about
main
you.
Mauga, you have the IQ of a fucking crumpet. If you main Hanzo, you're either lucky as or you're actually good at the game. If you main Big Daddy Ram, you are jacked as out here looking like fucking Giga Chat.
I thought he was cooking until he got to Ramatra. Now I'm just gonna go next, chat. Mercy's this is what we're finishing today's TikToks with. Mercy's voice in Japanese. Wait, what was the last one? That wasn't Mercy. That wasn't Mercy, chat. I'm sorry. If you're listening with speakers, I am so sorry. But that wasn't Mercy. What, chat? I was listening to the voice lines. I was making sure that wasn't Mercy. Okay, friends, YouTube thinks you might like this next video, so let me know if they're right.